Every intellectual journey begins with a question, and mine began with politics. At a level, I believed that studying political theory would provide me with the tools to unlock the hidden structures of society. I wanted to know why governments acted the way they did, why wars erupted, why some nations thrived while others struggled, and most importantly, who really pulled the strings. So, I delved into the world of political thought, immersing myself in the ideas of great thinkers from different eras. I encountered the giants. Thomas Hobbes, who warned of life in a state of nature as solitary, poor, nasty, brutish, and short. Hobbes, 1651, p. 89. John Locke, who described life, liberty, and property as natural rights Locke, 1689. And Jean-Jacques Rousseau, who believed humans could only be free by submitting to the general will? Rousseau, 1762. These ideas sparked my imagination. But as I sat through classes, I began to feel an unease. The subject, as taught, felt abstract. Political systems were presented as if they could be reduced neatly to constitutions, parties, and elections. Yet, outside the classroom, the world was far more complicated. In my teenage debates, I often wrestled with Hobbes's idea of the Leviathan. Hobbes argued that without an overarching sovereign, humans would descend into violent anarchy, and therefore, the surrender of individual liberty to authority was a rational necessity. Hobbes, 1651. I wondered, was the Leviathan still the state? Or had it morphed into corporations, global finance, and even algorithms that dictated what people saw online? Around me, the world was shifting. Political parties seemed less like ideological movements and more like brands, competing for attention while being heavily funded by wealthy donors and interest groups. Crouch, 2004. My peers spoke of politics as if it were a sport. Labor versus conservative, left versus right. Yet I could not shake the feeling that beneath the spectacle, there was a deeper, concealed layer, a place where decisions were made, not for the public good, but for those who could afford influence. This realization hit me hard. Politics, at a level, promised insight, but often delivered simplification. I wanted truth, not theory. Reality, not rhetoric. Slowly, I grew disillusioned. At the same time, I had developed a passion for logic and problem solving. Computers fascinated me. Unlike political rhetoric, computer code was unforgivingly clear. It either worked or it didn't. There were no illusions, no ideological spin. The more I explored computing, the more I saw it as a way of thinking, a framework for making sense of complexity. It was then that I made a decision that would shape the rest of my life. I would leave politics behind, at least formally, and pursue computer science at Birmingham City University. I did not yet realize it, but the questions that had driven me to politics, questions about power, justice, and freedom, would follow me into every new field I entered. Now, before we go, so why does any of this matter? Because understanding how knowledge is produced, what gets classified as true or false, is crucial in a world awash with information. We can't blindly accept what we're told. We must constantly be on the lookout for those who seek to manipulate us, whether it's through political spin, fake news, or even the design of everyday objects. By recognizing the tactics used to shape our perceptions, we can reclaim our autonomy and become more effective agents of change. Knowledge is power, and with great knowledge comes great responsibility. So, keep learning, keep questioning, and above all, stay free! Thanks for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, please share it with your friends. We'll see you in the next one!